What's up, YouTube? I'm Go40 here. We are back with OCG Thursday once again. First off, I owe my boy Fox a massive shout out for helping me get the deck list and everything prepared in between everything that I've had to do these past few days. I really do appreciate it, Fox. So thank you very much for helping me get the files ready for everybody to see this Thursday. So without further ado, everything you're going to be seeing this week, I pulled mostly results from the school series that's going on over there. I believe they have university and high school level challenges. It's actually pretty cool that the OCG does that. But remember, Japan is more centralized around their school system. They're definitely a lot more in tune with their university lives and just general things like that. So let's get into that. But first, Blue Shirt Squad. Y'all thought Green Robbie was written out of the canon storyline. Well, he does exist. All of the lesser-known Robbies exist in some capacity. They're all just doing their own thing and fighting their own battles. God, multi-personality disorder. But in shirt form. Gotta love it. Alright, so we're going to start off with Cubics today. There's definitely some more interesting lists here than I had definitely expected to be looking at this week. So, one Gofu, one Buster Gundle, triple Crimson Nova, triple Duza, one Electromagnetic Turtle, two Gaira, one Endoria, two Summoner Monk, triple Vijam, one Vulcan Dragini, one Card Destruction, triple, of course, of Cubic Karma, two Cubic Wave, two Dark Hole, one Feather Duster, one MST, one Day of Peace, two Twin Twister, one Cubic Rebirth, one Dimensional Prism, one Fiendish Chain, one Mirror Force, one Fog Blade, one Quaking Mirror Force, and triple Unification of the Cubic Lords. His extra deck down here is one Link Spidey, one Decode, one Code Talker, Utopia Lightning, Utopia Ray, Utopia... God, we didn't even get to play the good Utopia. Triple Silent Monarch, two Excite Knight, one Disdainful Bird of Paradise, two Abyss Dweller, and one Crimson Nova, the Trinity, the Dark Cubic Lord. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty standard to what we have seen in the past from Cubics. The inclusion of the Gofu in the build definitely makes things a little bit easier. I mean, you finally can take advantage of Link summoning in this deck, which is probably one of the things we had. And the fact that one Day of Peace is in here just makes you setting up for your additional combo pieces all the better. Oh, see, here we go. We open this up. Still need extra Cubic monsters to kind of get going here. Wow, okay, so we can discard Cubic Karma for Summoner Monk and set up our initial plays. No disregrets there. This hand's kind of bad, but I mean, if we get into Monk at some point, we can kind of just capitalize on the board. I don't know, Cubics they're one of those weird decks. Wow, card destructioning this hand would be extremely sad. But I mean, yeah. I don't know. As a combo deck, I mean, it's Cubics. It's cool and it does what it needs to do. As a rogue meta choice, like I said before in the past, it tends to do what it needs to do, and it did pretty well in the high school series. So there's that. Next up on our list of chicken tendies, Weathery. And let me tell you, this deck changes literally all the time. As you'll see, none of these decks have side decks either. So, Weathery. Triple Cloudy Weathery Sleet. One Metatron X the true Draco Combinant. Triple Lazula. Triple Cecile. Two Bengala. And triple Tumor. And then one Cloudy Weathery Pattern. One Dark Hole. Triple Reckless. God. Two Magical Planter. Two Rain Weathery Pattern, two Snowy Weathery Pattern, two Sunny, two Anti-Spell, one Aurora, two Drowning, triple Skill Drain, and triple Thunder Weathery. And then monsters, three Rainbow Arc CL, and one Crystal Wing. Whew, had to yawn there for a second. So, I think the coolest part of this deck is the fact that we get to take advantage of Metatron. And this seems like one of those super gimmicky things that might not actually ever happen, because we don't have any real way to search for it as far as I'm aware, but To tribute summon this guy, you can tribute spells, traps, and monsters, and this thing will become unaffected by all those card types. And then if it goes to the graveyard, destroyed by your opponent's card or effect, you can fusion, synchro, or Xyz summon one monster that is either fire, water, or wind from your extra deck. I assume that he planned to set this up, because I mean we have plenty of floating material here, and then as soon as your opponent answers this, you just get to bring out Crystal Wing. That's definitely pretty adorable. I'm curious to know how many times he actually pulled that off on the hard initial draw. It's actually kind of cool having a boss monster, especially if you establish a skill drain before this. I mean, you can argue that it might have been a better choice to play more Draco cards to kind of alleviate or search for things, but that's definitely really cool. See, that's the level of innovation that I really like to see from the OCG. It's just cool, crazy things like this. I mean, if it resolves in a higher level tournament, you know, like the school series, I mean, it's definitely worth it. And yeah, I might actually try something similar to this. Yeah, we've only got one skill drain, but I mean, like, that's besides the point. Also, Infernal Reckless Summon is especially good in this deck, because you'll be able to flood out any of these off of a trigger spell summon, except for Turmer. But this definitely helps some of the issues that I think that this deck has faced over time. And then last but not least, numero 3. Magical Musketeers, with the Musketeers coming stateside very soon. And by very soon, I mean, what is it, within the next 2 weeks? A lot of you have been asking, well, what can we do with Musketeers? Well, here's an OCG rendition of the deck. Obviously, the deck has to be geared to beating up spirals, but don't let that discourage you when you're looking at this. So, triple Ash Blossom, triple Ghost Ogi, triple Casper, one Shoot Doctor, triple Shooting Star, and triple Shooter the Kid along with 2 Max C. Spells, 1 Feather Duster, triple Cross Dominator, 2 Desires, and triple Upstart. Trap cards, you're looking at 2 Dancing Needle, triple Dead Man's Burst, triple Desperado, 2 Devil's Deal, and 2 Solemn Strikes, and a Warning. The extra deck down here, Dark Law, Last Warrior, Ancient Fairy, Ding Doodle, Castell, triple DD, Stone King Darius, Dante, Utopia, Little Babuska, Nightmare Shark, Utopia the Lightning, and of course Break Sword, Time Star, Firewall, Double Helix. Yeah, definitely indicating that he was citing some sort of Winter Cherries. Now, a little bit of a background here. All the Musketeers have some sort of ability that you can activate there'll probably be a magical Musketeer spells and traps from your hand during either player's turn. And then if a card is activated in the same column as this one will let you trigger and special summon 1 from the deck. This guy lets you discard 1 magical bullet and draw 2. And then Casper over here, you can add 1 magical bullet card from a different name than the activated card. And then this guy, you can add 1 magical bullet with a different name than the activated card from your graveyard to your hand. So this one's recursion. So you have discard fodder, Rhoda abilities for pretty much everything, and they'll all allow you to toggle stuff from your hand during your opponent's turn, which will mean you won't lose to shit like Twin Twister, things like that. Cross Dominator, if you control a magical Musketeer, you target 1 monster on the field until the end phase, its attack defense becomes 0, and its effects are negated. So the cool thing with this is you can damage step this and punish your opponent. And then things like Dancing Needle will let you banish 3 from your opponent's graveyard. Dead Man's Burst, which is the counter trap card, which will actually fuck up your opponent's spells and traps. I actually really like this. This deck's got a lot of cool stuff. Desperado lets you destroy, and then Devil's Deal literally says magical Musketeers you control cannot be destroyed. This card in your possession is sent to the graveyard by your opponent's card effect. You get to add a magical Musketeer from your deck or graveyard to your hand. I mean, let's be real. I mean, like, these things, like, the recursion ability is pretty good. I also hate the fact that, like, most of these have a hard once per turn on them, which kind of takes away from, like, the spam factors that I would want to give to the deck. But, I mean, you have to implement a clause like that. That way, you know, you just don't spam your opponent with triple Cross Dominator with, like, 3 monsters. And if we end up on Shooting Star special summoning, just getting a nice long chain of these things going. The late game seems extremely good with these guys. I definitely can't wait to get them in the TCG. So, guys, Once again, Fox, thank you, my good sir, for getting the list ready for me this week. It was very, very helpful. And guys, hope you enjoyed this OCG Thursday. And tomorrow will be Market Watch Friday. Hopefully things are looking a little bit better now that Spiral's been dead for, what, a couple days now? Alright guys, deuce the fuckerino, my audience areno. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.